Hi friends, Rebecca here. Hey, I have picked up another punch needle kit and I want to show you just in case you have any interest. I picked this up on Amazon and I could not resist because they had it marked down to half price. So I'll put the link for this one down below. But if you like these designs, this particular kit comes with everything you need for these three designs, and it's designed to be coasters. I really love this design especially, but the strawberry's cute and the shell, that's kind of cute too. It actually does come with a little pearl bead that you can put on that. But at any rate, it looks like they have some just real basic instructions for how to punch needle, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But I do want to show you what came in the kit, because it looks like everything is here to be able to make all three of these items. So you do have your needle with the threading wire. You do have all of your floss for all three designs, and they did have them labeled well, and it looks like the labeling matches the numbers on the floss, so excellent. And then it looks like we've got the material, and I'm curious, it's supposed to be printed. It looks like this material is going to be one that unravels really easily. I do not enjoy that. Oh yes, it looks like that is printed. So one big piece of this material feels like a muslin canvas. Does not look to me like the official monk cloth, but we'll see how well that does. I think it's going to be a good weight though for this floss. This floss is very much like DMC cross stitch floss, so this will probably be a good weight for that, to be able to hold the loops. Nice and dark enough printing, and you might be able to cut these apart, and then I don't know though, make sure you're gonna have enough room for it to stay nice and snug in the hoop. But at any rate, we have our material, the hoop, looks like plenty of thread, and then this is nice. They have given us plenty of like a backer felt. This is a very stiff kind of felt though, but that will be nice to use it if we do make them into coasters. All right, so I think I may start with the strawberry, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'll go ahead and add, I had a nice cap for the end of the needle. And then this is nice, it's an adjustable needle, and this is spring loaded. And so this particular pattern directions told me to put it on C. So we will try that. Alright, I always like to try to thread my needle in one step if I can. So you may not be able to see this at all, but I'll go ahead and just talk you through it. The wire goes from the sharp end down so that you can pull your thread back up. And I like to do it in one step if I can, meaning I have already put my wire through the eye of the needle. If you can see it, it goes through that hole and then down the shaft, and then down here I have already threaded some of the floss in there, and so now we just need to pull this up through the needle and then out the hole, and so that way you can thread it in one step, and you don't need much there to get started. So just leave a little bit as you take your first stitches. So it'll be hard to see, but I have gotten all the white done. And I like this material. It's easy to punch. I don't feel like I'm having to stab it. And so it's easy to punch, and it does hold the threads pretty well. And it may not be proper, but I just go from spot to spot to spot. You can come back and clip these threads down flush with your work. But then the beauty, no matter how wonky your stitches are on this, the beauty of this is if you use the fuzzy side as the coaster top, then it will look forgiving. So that's why I love punch needles. So I'll try to get some video here of some stitches. It's kind of difficult, the position I'm holding it in. You want to get these as even as possible. Some of those are not very even. And I tend to do just on the outside of the design so that blue lines don't show. Of course, that's especially important on the outer edge. All right, and then this is, of course, my beginning stitch there. I'll just try to drag it out of the way. And then now that I've got the outline for the green, it's just a matter of filling in. And there's a lot to fill in here, all with that same color. And again, we've got the pattern that has the colors labeled. Oh. I think the biggest problem people run into is not having enough slack in the thread. It's so easy for this to get caught on something. And you don't, you probably want to start off with just having links of thread. Since these are such big patches of color, I kind of enjoy just having the whole skein connected, but you just have to be very careful that you don't get that caught on anything, your arm or the screw here for the hoop, or your cat. So just be very careful and make sure you've always got enough slack. And to get this to look the best on this side, you want to think of this as like laying brickwork, where it offsets one row with the next row. But honestly, that's not quite so important if you're going to use the fuzzy side as your display. All right, it really doesn't matter how you fill this in. I tend to fill it in and then go back and continue to fill in any blank spots. And then I'll turn around and look at the other side and just make sure that I like it, and that any of the spots that look empty, I'll just go back over them. And so I tend to fill my canvas up with a lot more stitches than probably need, but I think it looks cool to have it nice and fluffy and stitches really packed in. And again, with this adjustable needle, you could potentially adjust that to taller or shorter. Again, they told me to put it at level C, so I'm sure that they've got that worked out to look the best. But it's kind of nice when you get a pattern that has some variety to it. So some short loops and some longer loops to give your pattern some more interest. And of course, you can embellish these basic patterns any way you want once you get a little bit more comfortable with stitching and add in embroidery stitching. All right, so I'm just going to keep going and then fill in all these gaps and then finish up with the red. And so that's another beautiful thing about punch needle, is it does tend to go fast. And so I can enjoy some TV while I'm finishing this punch needle. So here we go. Another trick I've found very helpful is don't ever lift the needle completely off of the fabric if you can help it. just kind of drag your needle along. That way your stitches won't be too long. Probably should have clipped that thread because now it's messing me up. And be careful with that extra part of the canvas. With the other two designs there, I did not trim it. I think there was probably plenty of room where I could trim those off, and then it would be easier to turn this hoop as I go. Again, pay attention to your slack. Always, always, always have lots of slack. Alright, so that used the whole skein of green, and it worked out perfect. Now you'll notice I do have some spots where it didn't fill in as completely or as nicely as I would have liked, but to be honest, on the other side, it looks full enough. So I think I'm going to leave that green just like it is and then go finish with the red. Alright, so I've got the strawberry finished. And I will tell you, these colors are really beautiful. This is not a true red. It may not come across on the video as well there, but it's not a true red, but it blends really nicely with that green. So I do love the colors, and they've given us plenty of thread to finish these projects. And so, yeah, there it is. And so I'll just need to cut this out. Trim around the edges, and then they do have some basic instructions on trimming it, and then gluing it onto that felt backer piece, and then cutting that out. So, alright, so again, I will put a link to this down below. I got this kit, currently it was 50% off, which is a really great deal. And so it ends up being a little bit over $2 per project. So, I mean, goodness, you can't beat that. You can't find all the supplies for less than that. So, thanks so much for watching. This is a nice, comforting craft. So, I hope you enjoy watching. Thanks.